is open, and Angel Reese came through with a vengeance.
They've had their battles. Reese earns a trip to the line, the foul by Boston.
Calls mount for former Angel Reese teammate to join Caitlin Clark. Fever after Sky drama. The WNBA rumor mill is heating up as fans and analysts push for Angel Reese to reunite with her former LSU teammate, Caitlin Clark, on the Indiana Fever. With drama unfolding between Reese and the Chicago Sky, many are wondering if this move could be the perfect fresh start. Imagine the unstoppable duo of Clark's sharpshooting and Reese's dominance.
What's happening, because they could have extended a qualifying offer for her, given, her free agent status.
The Indiana Fever made their mark in 2024, securing a playoff spot in Caitlin Clark's rookie season after finishing a solid 20-20 in the regular season. But it wasn't just their defense that stood out. Indiana had no trouble putting the basketball through the hoop. The Fever ranked third in the league, averaging a blistering 86.6 points per game. And with Clark leading the charge, the future looks brighter than ever.
The Women's Basketball League, the new Women's Basketball League that we said would be dead on arrival without Caitlin Clark playing in it, was in fact dead on arrival, all right?
But could things get even better? Fans are buzzing with excitement about the potential addition of Chennedy Carter, the Chicago Sky's leading scorer in 2024. The dynamic point guard, who averaged 17.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 3.1 assists, was a force for Chicago this season. But after the Sky declined to extend her qualifying offer, rumors began swirling about locker room tension and behavior issues. One fan on social media put it best: "Chennedy Carter, come to Indiana. You and the Fever would be unstoppable." Can you imagine the scoring potential with Carter alongside Caitlin Clark? Talk about a dream team. Wherever Chennedy lands, we're wishing her nothing but the best. But Indiana could be the perfect fit. The Fever are already a playoff contender. Add Carter to the mix, and they might just become a serious championship threat.
That's how they build it. And it should be, whether it's the best, it should be the highest level of basketball. And unfortunately, we didn't get to see that last night. There were too many missed layups to make it plain. And
let's start by setting the stage with the Chicago Sky, a team that's been in the spotlight all season, but not for all the right reasons. The Sky's 2024 campaign has been anything but smooth, with ups and downs that have raised more questions than answers. It's clear this team has the talent, but something's been off. Chemistry has been a major talking point all season long. On paper, the Sky should be a powerhouse, but off the court, things haven't been as seamless. Rumors of player disagreements and internal tension have swirled, and it's impossible to ignore the elephant in the room, the friction within the locker room. With each loss, the drama only intensifies, and the pressure keeps building. It's no longer just about wins and losses, it's about what's happening behind the scenes. Fans and analysts alike are wondering, could this growing frustration be the catalyst for change? Are we witnessing the moment when Chicago's players, tired of the tension, decide to look for fresh opportunities elsewhere? This isn't just a season about what happens on the court. It's about the seismic shifts happening behind the scenes in the locker room. And when the drama becomes this loud, it begs the question, who might be ready for a fresh start? And where could they land? Enter Caitlin Clark. She's been nothing short of spectacular since stepping into the WNBA. When the Indiana Fever drafted Clark as the #1 pick, many were unsure how quickly the team could shift its trajectory. But Clark's immediate impact on the court has been nothing short of transformative. Once viewed as a struggling franchise, the Fever are now a legitimate playoff contender. And Clark is the driving force behind this remarkable turnaround. From her deep-range shooting to her basketball IQ, Caitlin has brought a level of excitement and innovation to the Fever that has been missing for years. Her ability to stretch the defense with her shooting range forces opponents to rethink their strategies, leaving her teammates with more open looks. But it's not just her scoring that has made her such a valuable asset. It's her playmaking. Clark has the vision to control the tempo, setting up her teammates for success and ensuring that the Fever's offense runs smoothly. her leadership on the floor is contagious, helping to elevate the play of those around her. Clark's arrival has completely revitalized the franchise. The Fever, once an afterthought in the WNBA, are now pushing for a spot among the league's elite. Their rise in the standings has brought attention back to the team and reinvigorated their fan base. And for the first time in a long time, the Fever are no longer just aiming to make the playoffs, they're aiming for the ultimate prize, a WNBA championship. With Clark leading the way, this ambitious goal suddenly feels within reach. Now things are getting even more intriguing. As the Fever continue their ascent, a potential game-changing move could be on the horizon. Rumor has it that a former Angel Reese teammate, a player with immense talent and championship pedigree, is being courted to join Clark in Indiana. This player, who thrived alongside Reese in college, has shown time and again that she can rise to the occasion on the biggest stages. Why is this potential move so enticing for the Fever? The player in question isn't just a complimentary piece. She's a bona fide star with the versatility to impact the game on both ends of the floor. In college, she and Reese formed an unstoppable duo, and adding her to the Fever could create a dynamic 1-2 punch that would terrify any opponent. Together with Clark, she could form a formidable backcourt, helping to elevate the Fever to new heights. Her arrival in Indiana would bring more than just added talent. It could solidify the Fever as the team to beat in the WNBA. With Clark's leadership and shooting prowess, and the addition of this potential game-changing player, the Fever could become a true powerhouse in the league. The combination of youth, skill, and chemistry would not only make them formidable in the present, but also a team that could sustain success for years to come. The timing couldn't be better for the Fever. As the franchise has gained momentum and the WNBA landscape continues to evolve, adding this player to their roster could set them on a championship trajectory. It's clear that the Fever are not just looking to compete, they're positioning themselves to dominate, and Caitlin Clark is at the heart of this exciting transformation. This move isn't just about strengthening the Fever. This could reshape the entire WNBA. If Indiana adds this former Sky player to their roster, the balance of power in the league could shift dramatically. The Fever are already building something special, but this could put them over the edge into championship contention. And it's not just the on-court performance that's being affected. The Fever's rise has already started to bring more attention to the WNBA. With Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise in popularity, and the team's newfound success, more fans are tuning in, and more eyes are on the game than ever before. Adding a second high-profile player would not only boost the team's chances, but could spark a wave of excitement throughout the league. Now, here's the kicker. What if the Indiana Fever's future, and this potential game-changing player addition, got a whole lot more buzz thanks to two of the biggest names in pop culture? Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? Yeah, you heard that right. Swift, the global superstar, and Kelce, the NFL sensation, have taken the world by storm with their high-profile relationship and frequent appearances at major cultural events. What if these two icons, who've been dominating headlines and social media, started showing up to Caitlin Clark's games? The national spotlight that follows Swift and Kelce could shine a whole new light on the Fever's games. Suddenly, it's not just about the X's and O's on the court. It's about the massive cultural ripple effect that comes with the support of these A-list stars. With Taylor's fan base already having a massive influence across multiple industries, and Kelce's presence drawing attention in the sports world, their involvement could easily translate into more fans tuning in to watch the Fever, especially as they make a potential playoff run with Caitlin Clark at the helm. Not only could the addition of a star like Chennedy Carter take this team to the next level, but imagine what kind of power this pop culture crossover could bring to the entire WNBA. This isn't just about improving the Fever's roster, it's about setting the stage for the WNBA's biggest leap into the mainstream. If this former Angel Reese teammate joins Caitlin Clark in Indiana, it could be a game-changer for both the Fever and the league. With so much attention already swirling around Clark's meteoric rise, adding another superstar to the mix would undoubtedly elevate the Fever's profile to new heights. And that's not just good news for the team, it's a massive opportunity for the WNBA as a whole. As we've seen with pop culture powerhouses like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, their influence extends far beyond the sports world. If the Fever managed to land this talented player, who has already proven herself on the national stage, there's a real chance for the WNBA to experience a surge in attention unlike anything we've seen before. This could bring Caitlin Clark, her teammates, and the league as a whole into the national spotlight in ways that have previously been out of reach. So, let's ask the big questions. Is this former Angel Reese teammate the final puzzle piece the Fever need to push them from a playoff team to genuine championship contenders? Could adding another star to the roster not only help elevate Clark's game, but also take the entire team to another level? And with pop culture icons potentially shining a light on the WNBA, what does this mean for the future of the league? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a breakdown of the latest news and drama in the WNBA. This is just the beginning, and trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next.